How long are you supposed to wait after a breakup to start dating again?
Immediately! Immediately!
You know the time on that? Why you need to wait 5 minutes?
There's no time frame, whether it be a date.
Some cry for one day and then the next day one ban. You understand me? Man, that's just over no boy, you crazy.
If you're toxic like that,
I'm kind of handsome still, so I'm not really sure you wait.
It's not dependent on time.
Boy, them say healing have no time.
If I break up yesterday, do it tomorrow. Which book we read that in? Is there like a time frame?
Okay, so I'm gonna put time on them something there.
You know, when the relationship that fade, your energy already start gravitate to somebody else.
Honestly, immediately I thought 2 weeks.
The amount of years that you would have been with someone, it takes you half that amount of years to get over the person.
Lord God, me not like the laugh there. The laugh they sound serious.
how long are you supposed to wait after a breakup before start dating again?
Man. Some cry for one day and then the next day one ban. You understand me? Man, that's just over no boy, you crazy. Yeah, as one gone, one ban. Murder.
As one gone, the next one born. Introducing Von.
Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe.
You know the time on that? Why you need to wait? You know, alright, honestly, I don't think you're supposed to have like a time. But if you well, it depends on the relationship. Because suppose it's a relationship that was very serious and you'll be like, alright, you try heal from that situation, then yeah, fine, you probably need a good time to heal, but at the end of the day, move on with your life if you can. If you can, move on. There's no time on that for me personally.
Say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street, I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
I joke, guys. You see me now, me's a lover girl, and you see my love hard. So, if me and somebody break up, right now, I'm single from 2022. The boy broke my heart, and I'll know I'm not fight back nobody else. I'm afraid of man, and it done this, so. I can't break up. Me and somebody can't live today and by next week, I have somebody else. No, sir, I have to take time for heal. I have to heal my heart, you understand? Right. It's a couple years for me. Yeah, I know if I only can't relate, but I just the truth. Yeah.
Oh. Alright.
I'm kind of handsome still, so I'm not really sure you wait, but it is recommended, guys, that you do spend time with yourselves, alright? Not because, you might handsome or you may pretty. Sometimes it's best, you internalize, you see where you went wrong, you unlearn your bad habits and relearn some habits that may be fruitful for your new relationships or relationship, depending on what you're into. So, yeah, spend some time with this. However long that is for you, take your time, there's no rush. People now run, maybe 8 billion people in the world right now, so somebody must do it. Take your time.
Immediately! Don't have no healing time. No. Go there. Go be a hoe.
Let me hear you say OV ho. Say OV ho. Then step this way, step that way. Then
Have your fun. No broken hearts around here. Right, that's so. Immediately, as you and the boy left, or as you and the girl left, text the person where I say, hey beautiful, hey big head. Text them. Immediately. We don't get over people, we move on. We've been done. Goodbye. No healing time. Black. Tilly.
After careful deliberation, we have come to our conclusion. We, the judges of the pink courtroom, finds Rebecca not guilty. I'm imagining your head.
You know, when the relationship that fade, see, your energy already start gravitate to somebody else. So when you break up, or in the process of breaking up, me not wrong nobody for a vibe with somebody like even a day after. Because you just a move on. You're probably not there with the person right off the bat, but you're just vibing with people and energy. And if you're there with somebody a day, don't feel wrong for that. But for me, you know, I'm very emotional, so I'm probably gonna listen to me need a month for gather my sad music, me need to gather my mental, me need to roll, me for listen to my Taylor Swift, my break up this, that. So probably like a good 2 months or a year. Even probably my longest breakup right now probably at 23 years. So maybe I got through it. So we need that next moment. We need to get through my breakup phase. Cause I got through it for 23 years. 23 years from birth. A joke. My umbilical cord and me have a good relationship. Alright, but seriously though, you know, like probably a month or so. A month good though. Fear. How long did it say?
Okay, so I'm gonna put time on them something there. I feel like it depends on you. However, I can understand that a lot of times when feelings are involved, the ex probably said, "Geez, I'm 1 week after," and then just move on. So, but if you didn't know, say I did one little Scooby-Doo play do a relationship and it never either work out. What?
Stunning architecture. Love the gargoyle.
All 1 day after, I'll probably an hour, not an hour, a joke, not an hour, but probably a week after. It depends on how deep the relationship was. That's what I believe. So I don't really put time on those things. Yeah.
Can I get a wow?
Wow.
What's a week?
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Them like it.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Boy, them say healing have no time. So honestly, I wouldn't put a time on it. But whatever healing looks like or feel like at whatever time, that's the time then you should proceed to dating somebody else. Because for everybody it's different. Some people can end a relationship and by a month time them heal and move on and ready again, while some people it take them like 2 years, and then it also have to do with how long you've been with, how much you experience with that person. So yeah, I wouldn't put a time frame on it, but whatever healing feels like and looks like at that time, then that's the time.
5 minutes.
Why?
What do you mean why? Well, yeah. Alright, well, it depends. It depends, right? If it's a case where you need healing and you need time to know yourself and you need time to figure out who you are and what you want, then take as long as you need, months, years, whatever. But if you already know exactly what you want, you know who you are, you know what you want in a life, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. If you have them lined up. Next.
Who's next? Who's next?
Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah. Subscribe. Honestly, immediately I thought 2 weeks. But I'm like, I don't think there's like a set time for when you should. I feel like it's whenever you're like ready. Like when you come over here, when your heart feel like it's a mend back a little bit. If it was like a bad breakup, then it's whenever you're ready to hit the scene, hit the streets, the road.
Period.
So I don't think there's like a set time, I would say. But yeah, heal first. The better start a relationship, you don't heal it. Because that is toxic.
There's no time frame, whether it be a day or 6 months. It depends on how long the relationship was. But usually, probably like a week or so. Alright.
It all depends on you because, say for instance, you just want to get over the person and use somebody else if you're toxic like that. But if you're somebody that's conscientious and actually conscious of what you're doing, I would say you'd wait a bit to fully get over that person before jumping into something new.
Are you toxic?
No.
Which book we read that in? Like, is there like a time frame? Cause, well, for me, I hurt, so I take a while till I get over people. Cause after you break up for the first time, you know you're still there, right? Like you know you're still together.
Well, yes.
Like there's a period where you're like still like talking to each other, and you know we're slowly separating, and then we have a big fight, and then we'll break up. No, and I saw everything go for me, you know. But yeah, it depends on how much a person meant to you before, how long the relationship was before, or I don't know, like if you can't get over them, like me not about 2 years now, me not get over my. Well, I've gotten over them, but like I haven't gone into another relationship since, and I like some of the ones, but I keep comparing them to the other person, so. But if you want to wake up and go to the next person, then do it tomorrow. If you break up yesterday, do it tomorrow.
I don't want to tell her like I'm not really dip on the line or whatever. But I know something like that, you say. I know something I never forgot. I never wish country me I got no.
So with this kind of thing, it's not dependent on time per se. It is more so dependent on, you know, feelings. So if you feel as if you're at a stage where you're healed to a certain extent to move on with somebody, if you feel as if you're at a stage where you're able to establish boundaries, clear boundaries, do not rush into a relationship. Probably 3 months. No. Well, alright. I'm not speaking from my experience. Like for me, are probably like years. But yeah, it's not dependent on time, I think.
Put on your heels, ladies. Dress up. Put on a nice heels. Stand on a rat. Yeah, the world not done. Utter door not keeping. Enjoy life, cause you not have it.
So that's very tricky because they always say that, you know, the amount of years that you would have been with someone, it takes you half that amount of years to get over the person. If you really had a so they say if you really had a connection. But for me personally, it's really nice to know yourself, because with knowing yourself and understanding yourself, you'll then know your worth. You know, so I think that probably a year max. You can probably. What was the question? To date, heal before date? Probably like a year. I would say like a year. 6 months to a year. You know, you try to find yourself. And then it may even take longer than that, but it's how you feel within yourself. If you feel like you're ready to take on the road again, sure.
Suppose you find somebody immediately.
Well, I mean, communication is key. So if you are going to explain or, you know, share that experience with someone, your previous experience with someone, and be like, you know, I'm really into you, but I'm still dealing with this. So if I come off a certain type of way, or you see me doing, you know, some things that you probably don't like, it's probably stemming from that. I'm still going through the process of healing. But then again, you don't even want it to be a case where like you're using somebody to move on, you know, so 6 months to a year.
No dirty of Jamaica, please don't do it.
Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe.
How long are you supposed to wait after a breakup to start dating again? Me till the next day.
Dependent on time.
Why need to wait? What's that?
That's true.
Go on, your business.
You know why? Sometimes you're not able to give the person the best you. You know, and that's not really fair, especially if it's somebody who not deserve it. You know?
That's true. That's true.
So
That's for them bitchy class.
You're wrong to that.
It's all like a past experience.
Listen, I'm one out of commission. I have been in a relationship with forever, so I'm not the expert on relationships, you know, but I know a few things.
But whatever you want to you do, for me it's like a good month.
If you're not an emotional person.
Yeah, we're very
It's a
emotional.
month for you. Like literally a month after you would have still in a depression and the person that moved.
You know what true?
It would have hurt you. I think it's a month for you. Probably like
2 years.
like about 3 to 6 months.
3 to 6 months. A semester.
24 hours.
What yeah?
For who you? Yep. That me I say, in terms of 24 hours for some people, you have to think about what you do first, and then you have to go through the stages of denial, the stages of grief. He's a new individual. Yeah. Very relative, and that's why I say nothing wrong if it's 24 hours somebody take. You know?
I got to myself 24 hours for them for 2 months, but I
You're the Lulu.
The Lulu. Alright. Would you be somebody who would date somebody immediately or wait a while?
Wait a while. I think wait a while. May I wait on the wife?
Alright.
Hello, my people. If you like what you are seeing and you're seeing a lot, remember to like, share, subscribe. Very important. Make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment. It helps us in the algorithm. And of course, go and enjoy yourself. Watch the next video, and the next video, and the video after that.